Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching the Newshour special edition with me, Priya Bahal. Almost 250 days after opposition bloc first sat down together to prepare for 2024 Lok Sabha elections, interestingly in Patna itself, and almost 7.5 months after being anointed I.N.D.I.A, the anti-BJP bloc finally managed to hold its first joint rally for the upcoming Mahabharat. But what caught everyone's attention and perhaps is a sign of where I.N.D.I.A Bloc stands today, the man who helmed the efforts to bring opposition together is now no more with them. The architect of I.N.D.I.A, Nitish Kumar, was instead seen sharing the spotlight with Prime Minister Narendra Modi just yesterday, embracing both the PM and the NDA. On the other hand, many setbacks, defections and desertions later, in a show of strength at Gandhi Maidan, Tejasvi Yadav, Rahul Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav, Mallikarjun Kharge, Sitaram Yechury and Lalu Prasad Yadav today came together. But in case you thought that there would be some sense of urgency or an agenda-changing narrative in the speeches with just about a week to go for the poll schedule to be announced, you would be at a loss. Because one after the other, from Joshile Naujawan, as Akhilesh Yadav referred to himself, and Rahul Gandhi as well as Tejasvi Yadav, to veterans like Sitaram Yechury, Mallikarjun Kharge and Lalu Prasad, all harped on the same old issues: BJP Hatao, Parivarvad, dynastic politics, hatred and मोहब्बत की दुकान.
सब लोगों को ये कहना है, एक तरफ इन लोगों का गठबंधन जो है, एक तरफ फिरका परस्त है और उनके साथ मौका परस्त है लोग हैं. एक तरफ फिरका परस्त, एक तरफ जो है मौका परस्त लोग हैं. आज देश में विचारधारा की लड़ाई है. एक तरफ नफरत, हिंसा, अहंकार और दूसरी तरफ मोहब्बत, भाईचारा और एक दूसरे की इज्जत एक लाइन में समझा जा सकता है. नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलते हैं हम.
जब तक आप मोदी को नहीं हटाएंगे, इस देश में सुख और समृद्धि नहीं रहेंगी, लोकतंत्र नहीं बचेगा, संविधान नहीं बचेगा. संविधान बचना है, लोकतंत्र बचना है, तो आप सभी लोग मोदी को हटाना चाहिए, बीजेपी को हटाना चाहिए.
तो आज इस पटने से ये जो आवाज जब रहा है, मोदी हटाओ देश बचाओ, मोदी हटाओ देश बचाओ, लेकिन आज क्यों कह रहे हैं कि हमें मोदी को हटाना है, इस मोदी सरकार को हटाना? ये जन विरोधी तो है ही. देख ही रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से गरीब जनता के ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहा है.
गांधी मैदान का आज का ये रैली मैं आह्वान करता हूं कि आने वाला जो चुनाव है, लोकसभा का चुनाव, इसमें भारतीय जनता पार्टी को नस्ताबूद कर देंगे हम.
मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूं, 120 हटाओ, देश बचाओ, भाजपा हटाओ, संविधान बचाओ.
Now, this rally of the I.N.D.I.A Bloc comes just a day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's campaign blitz in Aurangabad and Begusarai. The camaraderie between him and Nitish Kumar was on full display. In these rallies, Prime Minister attacked the RJD and the Congress for Parivarvad while firing the Maa Baap Ki Sarkar's attack. Today, from the Jan Vishwas Yatra stage, Tejasvi Yadav also responded.
बिहार में परिवारवादी राजनीति हाशिए पर जाने लगी है. मां बाप से विरासत में पार्टी और कुर्सी तो मिल जाती है, लेकिन मां बाप की सरकारों के काम का एक बार भी जिक्र करने की हिम्मत नहीं पड़ती है।
कुछ लोग कहते रहते हैं कि माई की पार्टी है, मुसलमान यादव की पार्टी है। हम कहना चाहते हैं माई के साथ साथ बाप की भी पार्टी है। ये माई बाप की पार्टी है। बी से बहुजन, ए से अगला, दूसरे ए से आधी आबादी महिला और पी से पुअर यानी बाप, यानी माई बाप ए टू जेड की पार्टी है ये। और माई बाप हमारी जनता है।
Acronyms and everything in place, but what is missing is opposition's list of candidates. Remember, just yesterday, BJP has been the first of the blocs coming out with its first list of 195 candidates across 16 states and union territories. From Uttar Pradesh to West Bengal to Delhi, BJP has named candidates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is not just holding election rallies, he also organized a 7-hour-long meeting of his Council of Ministers today at Sushma Swaraj Bhavan and strategized on 3 aspects of the road ahead. The first 100 days of Modi 3.0, the development agenda for the next 5 years, and the mega blueprint for a Viksit Bharat 2047. NDA under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership is even confident of achieving the ambitious 400-par target. Here is how the NDA constituents in Bihar reacted to the show of strength by the India constituents.
दिन में सपना देखने में कोई बंदिश है क्या? यूपी में अखिलेश यादव को 2 भी मिलेगा नहीं 80 में, इसी पर विवाद है। और चले आए बिहार में, यहाँ इंडिया गठबंधन, वहाँ उनका पीडीए, दोनों का सुपड़ा साफ होगा। वहाँ की 80 और यहाँ की 40 दोनों नरेंद्र मोदी की झोली में जाएगा। कल देखे नहीं कितना, मैं तो था औरंगाबाद में और देखा अपने बेगूसराय में, जनता वही प्रतीक्षा कर रही है।
माई के साथ साथ बाप को कर दिए हैं, तो हम तो कहते हैं भाई भौजाई और बहन बहनोई का भी पार्टी को बना लें, लेकिन उनको सीट मिलने वाला नहीं है। हम लोग 400 का 400 सीट बिहार में नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी के झोली में डालेंगे।
आपने कहा कि माई बाप की पार्टी है, ये तो है ही है। अरे आरजेडी का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? राइट फॉर गुंडागर्दी, जे से जॉब फॉर लैंड और डी से डेवलपमेंट ऑफ फैमिली।
All questions and narratives and attacks aside, the big question on everybody's mind is that BJP has clearly got a lead. They have its list of warriors ready, and it took 250 days for half of India alliance to share the stage. Can India play catch up now? To answer that question, I'm joined on the broadcast by Dr. Syed Zafar Islam, BJP's national spokesperson, Professor Sangeet Ragi, who's a political analyst, Professor Anwar Pasha, RJD spokesperson, will be joining us, as is Dr. Shantanu Sen, TMC MP and national spokesperson. Welcome, sir. Nikhil Jain, political consultant. My first question to you, Mr. Nikhil Jain, list kahan hai?
आने वाली है. See, the thing is that in
Sir,
the
1 week to go for the dates to be announced.
Discourse or deliberative process. I'm sure there is, but see, until a week ago, the BJP had no list either. There is no numbers on the seat sharing of the NDA alliance. Why are all the questions asked of the India alliance and not the NDA alliance? We don't know how many seats the JDU is going to contest in Bihar. We don't know how many seats the BJP is going to contest in Bihar. So far as the, BJP bringing out its first list, what we need to see is that in the BJP, the writ of 2 people and 2 people alone reigns supreme, unlike the India alliance, which is a legitimate political alliance of different political leaders and parties, and therefore it is going to take a longer time. I wish it did not, I'm being very honest with you, but I'm sure a list would come out soon. The seat sharing numbers have by and large been finalized. In a number of states they have been finalized already, and I'm getting a lot of echo. If you could please get that fixed.
Yes.
That being said, I think the BJP needs to focus on its election campaign more than on the India Alliance's campaign, and focus more on the governance of the country, on maintaining issues of law and order, giving employment, and fulfilling the promises that they had been promising the people of the country for the past 10 years. The India Alliance can look at its own political strategy on its own.
Right. Mr. Zafar Islam, it is because your party has dictatorship, it's easy to, railroad the decisions. Democracy is what is hampering India's plans.
Well, doesn't he know that while deciding the ticket, the Central Election Committee deliberated on each and every seat which has been announced till 3:30 a.m. That only suggests that we follow a very democratic process. We give opportunity to every stakeholders, whether the state unit, whether the central unit, and of course Central Election Committee and the top leadership. They all deliberate together and find somebody who is worth fighting the election, who has available credentials, and who definitely party leadership feels that can definitely win the election. And there is absolutely no ambiguity in terms of who has recommended whom, who has somebody's godfather. In Bharatiya Janata Party, there is no godfather concept. It is the only concept is a karyakarta who is committed and committed to ideology and committed to work for the welfare of the people, and he has the credential enough that he gets the ticket and he can win the election for the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that has helped for the Bharatiya Janata Party to retain its position in 2019. From 2014 to 2019 and 2024, it will be much better position what we had in 2000.
But do you think that, after whatever dissensions were there and there were differences of opinion, finally the India Bloc is coming together? After all, it is a conglomerate of very many parties. They are absolutely disparate. Today, they managed to put together a show of strength. There were differences with Akhilesh Yadav. They have been sorted out. Are you scared, as Akhilesh said, UP plus Bihar, BJP Bahar?
See, it's now it's too late for India Alliance to dent Bharatiya Janata Party in any manner. We are in a very comfortable position, very formidable position, and more importantly, the differentiating factor between us and them, that we have a leader like Narendra Modi ji, the Honorable Prime Minister, who can lead from the front, who is being admired by the people of this great country, and they do not have a single leader, or put together all the leaders of all the political parties can match the kind of admiration what the Honorable Prime Minister enjoy in the country. So as a result, they all will be ignored by the voters, and definitely when the Honorable Prime Minister will begin his rally, I don't think any of the leaders will be heard by the common man on the street, because the common man on the street knows that there is a Prime Minister who works for the welfare of the people and for the country, and for him, people and nation comes first, not self. And that is something which he has been able to demonstrate time and again, and it's very evident from the fact that everywhere he goes, the kind of admiration he enjoys is unparalleled in the history of independent India. Just see the kind of response he had received in a rally in Tamil Nadu.
But the turnout, to be fair, has also been quite well for Tejasvi's rallies, for Bharat Jodo Yatra in several places as well. But I would like to bring in Professor Sangeet Ragi over here. Akhilesh Yadav yesterday put out a tweet, and I find it very interesting because उन्होंने बोला भाजपा की लोकसभा उम्मीदवारों की पहली सूची ये बता रही है कि प्रथम दृष्टया जिन सीटों पर बीजेपी के जीतने की थोड़ी सी भी संभावना है, केवल उन 195 सीटों पर ही ये सूची आई है. इसका मतलब साफ है, बाकी पर भाजपा साफ है. हाउ डू यू इंटरप्रेट दिस कॉन्फिडेंस एंड प्रेडिक्शन?
This is not a confidence. It doesn't reflect the confidence of Akhilesh Yadav at all. It is just a political jugglery that he has used against, which always you find opposition targeting the opposition or the political party it is contesting, always uses it. So there is no big meaning behind it. We should not read too much into it. Important is that where is I.N.D.I.A Gathbandhan? Where is this? It is existing on the paper. Those who had started in the beginning, they started with a great fanfare of 28 political parties coming together. But one after another, we find that everybody is deserting because they all know that I.N.D.I.A Gathbandhan is not a reality at all. neither it is ideologically together, nor in terms of the physical coalition of the political parties across the country. You find that not only Nitish, today you find that even National Conference, Mahbooba Mufti Mahdi party, they all are deserting Congress party. The coalition is limited to few states, that few to number of seats, and there too it is very difficult to convince the people of the Congress party and the people of the Aam Aadmi party cadres particularly to convince each other to come together. I don't know how it will materialize in the field. Important point is that the BJP has laid out the the entire spectrum of the contest for the 2024. And let me tell you, as a political analyst, the party which sets the agenda wins the election. Bharatiya Janata Party has not only set the agenda, it also has defined the contours of the political dynamics in times to come. And I find that no political party in opposition is even combined together in a position to defeat the Bharatiya Janata Party as of now. If tomorrow the BJP does something wrong, I don't know.
Yes.
But as of now, and I can say it also on the basis of the fact that in the last 10 days, minimum at least 10 such surveys have come up, and they all have gone in the same direction, that the BJP is winning more than 335, 340.
Yes, Nikhil Jain, this is what I want to ask you.
I'm not saying 400 par.
When you say that list will come, abhi to samay hai, are you failing in setting the narrative? You're losing crucial time. Look at where BJP is today in the Council of Ministers meeting, which is the last meeting. There could have been customary speeches, thank you, good job done, patting the backs. There was a plan that was made for 2047. Does it not show that opposition is almost defeatist?
I came to know. I came to know that the Council of
Priya, so the thing is, when the BJP spokesperson talks about Prime Minister Modi's rally in Tamil Nadu, he should also talk about his rally in Maharashtra, where there were chairs of Rahul Gandhi's photos, as was reported by a local Marathi channel. Secondly, since I've worked in elections, I can tell you one thing. So far as seat sharing and seat allotment, seat distribution is concerned, that is not something that pertains narrative per se, but something that pertains election management. Of course, I'm conceding and admitting that it would have been better for the India Alliance had the seat distribution been done earlier, had the names been announced earlier. But the problem that the Alliance is going to face with that would be in terms of the election management and not the narrative. So far as the narrative is concerned, Rahul Gandhi and other leaders from the opposition, Tejasvi Yadav and others, have been very well setting that narrative and agenda that we need a government that is democratic, that is fighting for the rights of the poor and the marginalized, and not is indulging in just namesake tokenism and symbolism like the BJP does. And also the party that talks about Parivarvad all the time, look at their list and the number of people coming from political dynasties and royalties who are featuring in their list right now. In Delhi, they have announced 5 candidates, 2 of the 5 are from political dynasties. So what is this? The fact is that the BJP is a very hypocritical
I also have to bring in...
BJP is already planning for 2047. They can also plan for 3047. Jumla hai, jaise Amit Shah kehte hain. Jumle to kuch bhi de do.
Welcome Professor Anwar Pasha, and I'll also bring in Shantanu Sen in a bit. But Syed Zafar Islam, Parivarvad, Bansuri Swaraj.
Can I make a quick comment?
Yes, Mr. Ragi. Let BJP respond and then I'll continue.
I think they should respect that Mrs. Swaraj is no more, Sushma Swaraj is no more, and of course she has all the rights to fight an election, be active in politics, and pursue what she is passionate about. If somebody is talking about Bansuri Swarajji, it is very unfair, and I think it's totally uncalled for if somebody is making this kind of statement, because nobody is holding post in the family, and she is no more alive. So if she is pursuing something which the family was passionate about, I think people should appreciate instead of being critical about it.
Mr. Ragi, you were making a point. Then I really need to bring Shantanu Sen and Aslam Pasha in.
Make an attempt to make this kind of comment.
Yes, Mr. Ragi.
Can I give a short counter?
Yes. Let Mr. Sangeet Ragi respond, please.
The panelists must understand that there is a big difference between a party owned by a family and a person belonging to a family dynasty. There is a big difference. In case of Akhilesh Yadav, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Akali Dal, Uddhav Thackeray, the family is the owner of the party. The members of the family decide who is going to be what. In case of the Bharatiya Janata Party, whether it is Basri Swaraj or somebody else, son of the Rajnath Singh cannot dictate terms to the BJP. Basri Swaraj is there because of her quality, the commitment to the party, certainly the charm of the social, appeal of the candidate. These are the reasons. It is not just because she is the daughter of the, had this been the case, she would have contested from the Lok Sabha seat long back. Or even Vidhan Sabha contest, she would have contested. No, that is not that. It is the quality within the person that is the reason. Pankaj Singh, he is a great organizer, and that is why he is not just because he is the son of, he is not the chief of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, election schedules are going to come out almost in a week. Probably opposition has bigger worries than Basri Swaraj in Delhi, where any which ways BJP is 7-0. But Shantanu Sen, before I come to you, I really want you to listen in to what Jairam Ramesh said today about how the talks have been going on between the Congress, how Congress is dealing with Mamata Banerjee's Kabhi Haan, Kabhi Na. Listen in and then I'll come to you, Shantanu.
एनसीपी के साथ महाराष्ट्र में आम आदमी पार्टी के साथ डीएमके के साथ तो चल ही रहा है, अंतिम रूप दिया जा रहा है और सबसे बड़ी बात उत्तर प्रदेश में हमने उसकी घोषणा भी कर दी है। नहीं वो तो जयंत चौधरी का आरएलडी जो है वो नकली एलडी है, असली एलडी तो हमारे साथ है। हमने देखा अलीगढ़ में असली एलडी था जो पुराना लोकदल था।
ममता से बात कब बनेगी?
बातचीत चल रही है, थोड़ा स्थगित है, कभी शुरू होता है कभी स्थगित हो जाता है, पर हम अभी भी उम्मीद करते हैं कि कुछ ना कुछ बीच का रास्ता निकाला जाएगा।
डॉक्टर शांतनु सेन, ये बीच का रास्ता क्या है?
Our stand is very clear. In our state of West Bengal, the only party which can take BJP head on, which can defeat BJP in political field, is Trinamool Congress. So Trinamool Congress is competent enough to take BJP head on single-handedly. And one of the important reasons is...
So what are the talks about? If you are very clear in your stand, what is Jairam Ramesh talking about and to who?
See, whatever Jairam Ramesh is telling and whatever his party president in our state of West Bengal is doing, these two are entirely different. In our state of West Bengal, the Pradesh Congress Committee chief, who happens to be the leader of the opposition in Lok Sabha, he is here busy criticizing Trinamool Congress, the only anti-BJP force, in order to give oxygen to BJP, holding hands of CPIM and ISF and other regional parties. So, in one hand, Jairam Ramesh from his headquarters, he will be talking about alliance, and his state party president, he will be insulting, humiliating our party supremo, Madam Mamata Banerjee. He will talk rubbish about our National General Secretary, Abhishek Banerjee, and he will be criticizing Trinamool Congress government. He will be releasing the ED-CBI raid on Trinamool Congress leaders, and he will be constantly fueling BJP. These two cannot run simultaneously. That's why in our state of West Bengal, we will be fighting independently in all 42 states. So far, our stand is concerned as of now, and we are competent enough to take BJP head on.
तेजस्वी जी बोलते हैं माई बाप का पार्टी है, यहाँ भाई बहन का पार्टी है, भाई भाई साथ आ गए हैं, जोशीले लड़के हैं, बट ये दीदी जी को कैसे मनाया जाएगा?
Priya, first of all, I'd like to clarify what I earlier said. I was not trying to take a personal jibe at Basri Swaraj. I think she is a wonderful candidate. My point is about the hypocrisy in the BJP's narrative. when it talks about political dynasties. Ragi ji very conveniently mentioned Tejasvi and Akhilesh when he was talking about parties that are owned by families, but he did not mention Jayant Chaudhary's RLD, which now happens to be in an alliance with the NDA. See, the fact of the matter is that these are political parties. These are not private companies where the shares can transfer from the father to the son or to the daughter. If any person is able to lead a party, hold the flock together, hold the cadres together, hold the MLAs and the MPs together, that is because of their public appeal. If they are able to win elections, that is because of their public appeal. So if Basuri Swaraj hypothetically were to win, it is not just because she's Swaraj's daughter, it is because of her public appeal, and the same applies to Rahul Gandhi, same applies to Tejasvi Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav, and also the Jayant Chaudhary. I'm just merely pointing out the hypocrisy and the fallacies in the arguments of the BJP when it tries to make a mudda out of Parivarvad. And let's not just talk about Basuri, let's also talk about Mr. Scindia, let's also talk about Mr. Praveen Khandelwal, whose uncle was an MLA from Delhi.
Can I just
so it's not just one person, it is simply the fact that political parties across the board field dynastic candidates because they tend to win more, and the BJP cannot use that as an argument about against the opposition.
Can I just respond to this?
Yes, Mr. Pasha. Yes, please go on quickly.
Very brief response. Very brief response. Can I just give you?
Yes, please go on.
Can I make a very brief response? So, see, the differentiating factor between what he's saying and what we are talking about, the Parivar, that Rahul Gandhi is part of the family which rules the Congress party. Every single leader draws strength from Rahul Gandhi and the family. Unlike Bharatiya Janata Party, if the first family is not there, then party will cease to exist because it's a Parivarvad wali party. If Basuri Swaraj, for that matter, any other leader in the party, if they are not there, party will not cease to exist. Party will continue there. It has, because there are many leaders and there is no Parivarvad. There is no family-owned party. It's not a family-owned party.
But see, Mr. Pasha, this is the Mr. Syed Zafar Islam. I'm really sorry.
One short point. Priya, one short point.
Yes, please, quickly.
I don't agree with the point Mr. Islam is making, but he's actually giving more firepower to what I am saying. He's saying
but see, what I want to say here is, with so close to elections, we should not be talking about the same issues. These are hackneyed issues. My point right now is that the opposition bloc, whether it is the Congress, the TMC, the RJD or the Samajwadi Party, they should be saying these are your candidates, these are our candidates. Let's fight this on the basis of the merit of our candidates. Why are we still discussing the same issues that have been going on over the course of last 5 years? What is the narrative that the I.N.D.I.A Bloc is trying to present to the public? When Tejasvi says, "Hamari party, Mai Baap ka party hai," Mr. Professor Anwar Pasha, where is the list? Where is your seat sharing arrangement?
Yes.
आप इतने दिनों बाद finally you managed to come together, but you still haven't finalized your alliance seat sharing in Bihar.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to say something regarding the dynasty or Parivarvad also. Then I will come to that point.
Sir.
For me and for our party, ideology is more important. For me and our party, RJD, ideology is more important. We believe in ideology. If ideology is democratic, then it doesn't make any difference whether a family controls a party or whosoever controls a party. But if a party which is based on one person, and that is going to be a dictatorial kind of structure, then I think a Parivarvad is better. Parivarvad, if has an ideology of unity, and a non-Parivarvad party, if it has an ideology of dictatorship, then obviously I will prefer the Parivarvad party.
I think Mr. Sangeet Ragi has something to add.
Democratic. Parivar is united. Parivar is united.
Yes, Mr. Ragi.
If you have a divisive policy or ideology, then it is better to have a Parivarvad. Parivarvad is democratic. Parivarvad has an ideology. Look what is today. One person is controlling everything. One person is controlling everything.
Who?
BJP party as well as government, everything is centered on one person today. What message BJP is giving to the people? Today's rally in Patna has already proved that how India is intact.
Sir, how is it intact?
There is unity in India.
Even in today's rally, 250 दिन, 250 दिन हो गए सर.
No, we have
पहली रैली पटना में हुई थी. आप तो बिहार से हैं. नीतीश कुमार कल जाके मोदी जी के साथ माला शेयर कर रहे थे. आज भी जॉइंट रैली आधी है. उसमें आपकी पार्टीज में से कितने लोग मिसिंग हैं? आपकी इंडिया ब्लॉक के कितने कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट मिसिंग हैं?
नीतीश कुमार जी
7 दिन पहले आप 4 एलाइज को बिठा पाए एक साथ.
Has compromised with the ideology. Nitish Kumar is no more part of India. He has compromised with the ideology.
Sir, are you seriously telling me that we are talking about ideologies in India bloc and compromises?
And today's rally in Bihar, in Patna, has shown that who is going to lead the coming election in 2024.
Who?
This is clear-cut indication.
Who, sir?
People are united. People are behind ideology. People are behind democracy. People are behind social justice.
Which is great.
All these things are there.
But if they are united on everything, why can't they unitedly put together a list of candidates? Where is the list of united candidates?
Very shortly.
Sir, 7 days left.
It will be done. We have resolved the alliance. We have resolved the seat sharing issue very amicably in Bihar.
Mr. Dr. Shantanu Sen just left. Otherwise, he would have elaborated more on how solutions and resolutions work in the India bloc. Mr. Ragi, you're making a quick point because after that, I'll have to wrap up. I'm completely out of time. Yes, last point to you.
There are only two political parties which you can say that in social science lexicon, ideologically driven political parties. One is the BJP and second can be the CPM, CPI. Rest of the political parties which exist in India, it is only the power which is the glue that holds them together, nothing else. Secondly, ideology is a set of values which guide you in action. You are talking about, I never have heard of this kind of term. If that is the definition of democracy or ideology, please allow me, sir. Oh, sir, who talks about Samajwad? It is Yadvi Samajwad.
Communism versus Samajwad. Samajwad is better ideology or communism is better ideology?
Does Samajwad... No, sir, I am very sorry to say Lalu is not the representative of Samajwad.
We believe in Samajwad.
Representative of Parivarwad.
That is our country.
You go and read in any dictionary the definition of Samajwad. Please don't make yourself laughing stock by saying that Lalu represents the ideology of socialism. I am very sorry to say. No, sir, I am very sorry to say. As a political scientist, I know what is socialism. Lalu does not represent
iota of
socialism at all.
Believe in secularism. You don't believe in social justice.
Please.
You have right to do
that. Lalu believes in secularism. Lalu believes in the utter radicalism of Islamism.
Yes,
Lalu is not there for kind of a socialism or some kind of a secular values of this country. No, not at all. Not at all, sir. Whom are you bluffing?
These are eternal debates of ideology that can happen at any point in time, not right now. Which is why I keep harping on my very, very simple question, Nikhil Jain. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you look at him, he's hit the ground running. There is the meeting about seats that he attended till 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Then he's been on a poll spree, on a campaign spree. He's visited 3 states in the last couple of days. Tomorrow onwards, he goes to 4 other states. Rahul Gandhi very nicely takes a break and goes to Cambridge, and we don't even know what he did there because somehow party has decided to keep it a secret. Your campaigner-in-chief goes missing right before.
How is that a break? How is
he has gone there to borrow idea from the
Westerners. Sir, it is about the perception. When an army goes into a war, if your general goes missing, it demoralizes the party.
He is carrying out a yatra.
He is there. He has gone there to learn what next can
let Mr. Nikhil Jain respond. No, the question is to him. Let him respond, please.
Breath. When he's traversing, when he's traversing through the breadth of the country, from the east part of the country to the west part of the country, meeting with normal people, with the cadres, with the workers of the party, I don't understand how can you say that Rahul Gandhi has abandoned his ship. However, when these claims
that's because it's not me, but your leaders who are saying कि ये तो वैचारिक यात्रा है.
बहुत सारे claims करते हैं. His claim is also कि मैंने 1988 में digital camera use करा था.
It's not me, sir. It's Mr. Jairam Ramesh saying कि ये वैचारिक यात्रा है.
मगरमच्छ के बच्चे को उठा के उसके साथ खेल रहा था. We can't go by claims.
Sir, I'm talking about something else. I'm not claiming anything. I'm quoting Mr. Jairam Ramesh who says कि ये वैचारिक यात्रा है. Election season सर पे है. आप वैचारिक यात्रा किस लिए निकाल रहे हैं? कौन से विचार के लिए?
तो politics is about ideology. Politics is about
politics is about ideology. Politics is also that ideology has to be propagated by somebody. Somebody needs to win an election, get into the parliament to effect that ideology.
After the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Karnataka, in BJP's words, supada saaf ho gaya tha BJP ka. The kind of win that the Congress had, while the Home Minister was going around saying that the BJP is going to get more than 150 seats in Karnataka, the BJP ended up with about 60 odd seats, while the Congress got about 135 seats. The fact is that these yatras, even though they may be ideologically driven at the core, but at the end of the day, this is a political activity. It's
interesting you speak of yatras because Professor Anwar Pasha, if Rahul Gandhi's yatra is so great and can yield so many dividends, what was the need for Tejasvi Yadav to take out his separate yatra? He could have easily joined Rahul Gandhi's yatra. It is in Bihar.
Yeah. Our yatra is confined to Bihar. Bihar. That is yatra of the confidence. People's confidence, people's support.
Same goes for Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. It would have been a better picture for the voters.
And
you could have travelled together.
BJP is nervous of the response that Shri Tejasvi Yadav ji is getting in Bihar.
How? Why did you?
A hero.
What makes you feel that?
Of political arena.
What makes you feel that BJP is nervous?
Can I come in?
Yeah, because of the response of the people in his yatra as well as today's rally in Patna. Unprecedented historic rally was there. United India.
Mr. Baghi, I will come to you, but Dr. Islam, are you nervous? Joshile ladke are ready to take on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Are you nervous?
Allow me to.
We have seen what the outcome of Joshile Ladke coming together earlier in 2019 and 2017. They fell flat on their face. Hum to doobenge sanam, tumhe bhi le doobenge kind of scene we have seen in the past, where Rahul Gandhi associated with Akhilesh Yadav, and the outcome is known to everyone. Because both of them are weak party. Together they cannot come. Even if they come together, they cannot demonstrate the kind of strength required to win an election. 0 plus 0 is always 0. Everybody knows that, and that is the way it can be defined about Congress party.
Mr. Ragi, do you have a different definition?
NDA allies.
Right.
What about the NDA?
एक मिनट, just a moment.
Yes.
Can I just a moment.
We will win, as our senior leader said.
Just a moment.
46.
Yes, Mr. Ragi, I will. No, you bring up a very important point there. I will come to BJP on that about BJP's allies. But yes, Mr. Ragi, quickly make your point.
देखिए, जब कांग्रेस पार्टी एंड अदर अपोजिशन पार्टी से दैट द बीजेपी इज स्कैर्ड, तो ये ऐसा ही लगता है जैसे 16 केजी का पहलवान बस 62 और 72 केजी के पहलवान को कह रहा है, अरे तुम डर रहे हो, अखाड़े में आओ जरा बताते हैं। तो ये अच्छी तरीके से जानते हैं कि दे आर नो वेयर इन द पॉलिटिकल बैटल ऑफ 2024 एट ऑल. No, I don't think that the Congress party is going to win more than 40 seats in this election. Last time 23 seats they have won because they have got a good seat from Kerala and also Punjab. This time they are not going to bag seats as they got in 2019. Therefore, I will not be surprised, and probably Congress will be shocked to see that it hasn't got the tally what it had in 2019.
I'm completely running out of time, but let's not lose hope. One really hopes that, there has been a lot of ground that has been covered by the India bloc in the last few weeks. They have managed to iron out several of their differences. Can they put their act together? Can they get their act together in time to at least pose a challenge to the BJP, which as of now seems heads and shoulders above and ahead in terms of their preparation? That is going to be the bigger question. We take a very quick break on that note.